So hello everyone, I hope everyone are doing fine. So today we are going to cover the topic files. There is nothing but the file path, text files, binary files, append, open, close, and many other things, right? So first let us see what is the basics of what is the basic a file means. Okay, so a file is nothing but a text file or a binary file. Okay, so first let us see what is a file path. File that we use are stored on a storage medium like the hard disk or SSD, right? And in such a way that they can easily retrieve as when they are required. Okay, every file is identified by its path that begins from the root node of the root folder. Okay, so in Windows, that is C drive, D drive, and E drive, many drives available, right? So in order to fetch the file path, what you're going to do is just go to the any folder, open the folder. You can open any folder. Okay, so just go here and just go to properties, and you will be getting the file path here. Okay, and you can also take it here, just copy this one. Okay, so this is how, and this is saved pictures, and once you press here, you will be getting the path. Okay, so this is known as file path. Okay, and next thing is the types of files. So files are of two types, that is nothing but the text file and a binary file. Okay, so text file contains things which are readable by human beings. Okay, that is nothing but it contains numbers, special characters, and alphabets. Okay, so a text file is a stream of characters that can be sequentially processed by a computer in forward direction. For this reason, text file is usually opened for only one kind of operation, that is either by reading, for writing, or appending. Okay, so we'll be seeing what is reading, what is writing, and what is appending. Okay, at any given of time, because text files can process only characters and special characters and numbers. It is easily accessible and it is easily readable by human beings. Okay, so text files are normally used for storing some small amount of data and etc, right? And next thing is binary file. A binary file is a file which contain any type of data encoded in binary form of computer storage. Okay, that is nothing but a binary file contains data which is understandable by only the computer. Okay, it contains some weird language, that is, but mainly it contains zeros and ones, and sometimes it also contains some symbols which are not understandable by human beings. Okay, so that is nothing but a binary file. Okay, so it includes files such as word processing documents, PDFs, images, spreadsheets, and many other things, right? And a binary file is also referred as a character stream with the following two essential differences. A binary file does not require any special processing of the data, and each byte of data is transferred to from the disk unprocessed. Okay, and Python places no constructs on the file. It may be read form or written to or in any manner of the programming wants. Okay, so it does not restrict the user. Okay, so it can be of any form, there is nothing but it can be read from or written to and anything. Okay, and while text files can be processed sequentially, binary files on the other hand can either be processed sequentially or randomly depending on the needs of the application. Okay, so text files can access by only sequential method, and binary files are accessed by either sequential or random method. Okay, so first let us see what is the example of binary files and text files. So what we'll do is go to any empty folder. So first let us go to desktop, let us go to Python course, let us new text document. Okay, let us write it as text file. Okay, so this is just a text file. You can write anything here and you can save it, right? So how are you accessing the properties? Go to the page and you will be seeing .txt. .txt is nothing but it is indicating that it is a text document. Okay, so this is how you write text file. And for example, if you want to create a binary file, go to new text document and it will be like this. Go here, file, save as, right, binary file .bin, and and we got a binary file here. Okay, so just go to properties and you will be seeing .bin file. There is nothing but it is a binary file. Okay, so the things which are written inside this one are not at all understandable by the human beings. Okay, so have you guys understood how to create a text file and a binary file? Okay, so now let us go back to the PPT and append method. There's nothing much. Once you have stored some data in a file, I guess we missed some slides here, so no problem. Let us see how to first open a file. Okay, so what you're gonna do is just write the file object, that is the file name, equal to, that's nothing but we can write anything here. Okay, just a variable in order to keep the file inside that variable, and open the file using open function, and write the file name here and access mode. Okay, so there are three modes that is in order to open a file. That is, one is read mode, one is write mode, and append mode. Okay, so we'll be seeing what is the differences. Okay, so what you're gonna do is open VS Code, open new file, and let us write files basics.py. So we have created a text file here, right? What is the text file name? Text space file. So let us just rename it. Let us just write it as text underscore file. So first what you're going to do is let's follow the syntax here. See the syntax. What is that? A file object, that is just a name, equal to open function, and after this you need to write the file name and the access mode. Okay, that is RWRA. So let us take file1 equal to open, and what you're gonna do, just copy the path, make it a raw string. What is our file name? Text underscore file dot txt, and let us open it in read mode. Okay, so let us just run it. It is running successfully. There is nothing but everything is fine. So in order to read the content which is present inside the file, I hope you guys understood. There is no ambiguity here, right? There is nothing but we are opening a file, we are putting R here in order to make the string raw. There is nothing. If we do not put R at the starting, you need to put double slashes everywhere, right? So in order to avoid that one, you just need to write R here. Okay, and you can write, this is nothing but reading mode. That is nothing but we are accessing the file only in reading mode. And next what you're gonna do is file1 dot read, and let us directly print it. We got these things. What are these things? Which we are already written inside the text file. Go to the course, open the file. These are the exact things which are written in the code, right? So written in the text file, right? So this is how you access the files in Python. Okay, so for first you need to open, and after that you can do whatever you want. And next thing is close method. That is nothing but after opening a file, you need to close the file explicitly. Although Python closes the file automatically, and as a good programmer, you need to close the file by yourself. Okay, so there is nothing but the opening of file, the closing of file is very simple. Just write the file object dot close, and it will automatically close. Okay, so don't miss this line. Although Python automatically closes a file when the reference object file is assigned to another file, but as a good programming habit, you should always explicitly use the close method to close the file. Okay, so it is always better to close the file, because in C and Java, when you're doing that one, you need to do it by yourself. Okay, so what you're gonna do, just go here, file1 dot close. Now just run it. Right, so I hope you understood what is happening here. We are opening a file and just reading the content. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is go here and put W. That is nothing but writing mode. Okay, now let's try to run it. We're getting error. That is nothing but it is not readable. That is nothing but if we are opening a file in writing mode, we are not supposed to write this one. We are not supposed to read the content which is present inside the file. Okay, so let us go back to the Visual Studio Code. Now let us focus on writing content in the file. Okay, so we have opened the file in writing mode, right? So file1 dot, and we are getting some methods here, that is write. Let us write a sentence. This line is written just now. Okay, and we have closed the file. Now let us run it, and the program has run successfully. Now let us go back to the file, and now let us open it. This line is written just now. See how it got updated? It is being updated by using Python, right? So this is how the Python works. And if you want to see the updation here only, what you're going to do is just close the file and now open the file in reading mode. Okay, so you need to read the data, right? So you need to open in the reading mode and write file1 print file1 dot read and file1 dot close. Now, yes, this line is written just now. So I hope you guys understood what is happening here. So first we have opened a file and we are in the writing mode, and we have written some text, and after that I have closed that one, and next we have opened the file in reading mode, and we are printing the content which is present inside the file. Okay, so this is how file works. And the append method is nothing but, let's go back to PPT. Append. Once you have stored some data in a file, you can always open the file again to write more data or append data to it, right? To append a file, you must open it using A or AB method, depending on whether it's text or binary file. Okay, so if you're using a text file, the access modifiers are R, W, and A. And if you're using a binary file, then it should be R, RB, WB, and AB, right? And then start writing data into it. Then existing content would be overwritten. So always open the file in A or AB to add more data to existing data stored in the file. Okay, so if you are having some existing data inside a file and you want to continue the data, you need to open in the A mode, that is nothing but append mode. Okay, so if you want to overwrite the data, that is nothing but, if you want to delete the old data and write the new data, then you can use write, that is nothing but writing mode, W mode. Okay, so that is the difference between append and write mode. And open close, we have seen file object attributes, that is once a file is successfully opened, a file object is written. Okay, so these are the things which we can do. File object closed returns true if the file is closed, or else it will return false. Okay, mode, that is nothing but it will return the mode which is open, that is either read, write, or append. Name, it will return the name of the file. Okay, and next is renaming and deleting files, and that thing is we need to do that with OS module. Okay, so I'll show you how to do that one. So first, and next thing is we can also, if we're going to that one, we are having write lines method. Okay, so what we are doing is, let us take L1, that is list 1, okay, so what is happening is write lines method is available in write mode, that is nothing but an iterable thing, that is nothing but list or tuple is written, and if you want to dump the whole data into the file, what you're going to do is just write write lines method and just write the iterable thing, that is iterable is nothing but some data which is more than one element. Okay, list or tuple, just write that one, and this line is written just now, that is up to here it has done. And what is it is doing? It is just dumping the whole data ABCD, EFGH directly. Okay, so if you want this in a new line, what you're gonna do? Just write slash in here. This line is written just now ABCD, EFGH. Okay, so I hope you guys understood what is happening here. And you can also use read lines method, print file1 dot read line. Just comment out this one so you guys can understand. This line is written just now, only one line is given. Read lines now. So we got 2 lines here. This line is written just now, ABCDFGH, and it is opening in a list, right? So every sentence which is present inside a text file will be written inside a list. Okay, so this is how you use files. Okay, so we'll also be seeing some programs in the next lecture. Okay, so first let us do now renaming and deleting files. Going back to VS Code, renaming, deleting.py. So what you want to do is import OS module and follow the syntax. os.rename old file name comma new file name. Okay, so let us copy the old file name from here. os.rename old file name, and let us write the new file name here. So before doing that, we need to put inside a quotes, right? What you're gonna do is rename.txt, okay, and put R in front of it, so in order to make the text raw text, and after that let us just print file has been renamed. File has been renamed. Now just go into the folder. Where is the text file? Yes, we got rename. Okay, so that is nothing but if you want to rename a file, what you're gonna do is just import OS module, and after that just write the old file name first, and after that write the new file name, the thing which you want to have now. Okay, so this is how you use os.rename and os.remove. There is nothing but if you want to remove the whole delete the whole file, what you're gonna do is os.remove and give the path. Okay, so we are getting an error. That is nothing but it has already deleted and we cannot rename it. Okay, so just go here. First, let us remove this one, and now let us correct. So it is being executed. Let us wait until it will execute. Okay, so we are getting an error, file not found error. Okay, so we have renamed it, right? Rename.txt. Yes, it has successfully executed. Now let us go back to the folder and let us see. And there you go, rename. There is no such file here. So that is the use of OS module. That is, you can rename and you can also remove the file completely. Okay, so this is how you use it. And next thing is file positions. Okay, so with every file, the file management system associated with a pointer, often known as file pointer. Okay, so there are some methods which we can use in order to tell the pointer, which is the file pointer, where it is pointing. That is nothing but if you are having some 10 letters inside a text file, and if you use seek and tell method, it will tell the point where the pointer is present, and it will tell the character. Okay, so first let us run this program. So we got a text file here. Okay, so why the text file has appeared once again? Because we have created a file in writing mode, and if it will search for the file, if the file is not found, what it will do, it will just create and it will write the data inside the file. Okay, so what you're going to do is we are doing for the close, we are doing for the tell and seek method, right? So let us write file1 dot tell and let us write file1 dot seek. Okay, seek we got. Seek expect list one argument got saved. Let us write 5. Okay, so tell is nothing but it will tell the where the file pointer is pointing. It is pointing at the 39th position. Okay, and seek nothing but here it is there. The seek offset comma from is method used to set the position of file pointer, or in simpler terms, move the file pointer to a new location. So for example, if you are willing to change the position, the character which is present at the fifth character, then we can do this one. File1 dot seek 5. That's nothing but it will change the file pointer to the 5th position, and you can write from there. Okay, so tell is nothing but it will tell where the file pointer is present at present. Okay, so let us just copy it. Print file1 dot tell. Now let's see. Now we got both 5 comma 5. Why we got both 5 comma 5? Because we have already set the file pointer to point to the fifth character position, right? So that's why when you are trying to tell the file pointer where it is present, it is also showing 5th position. Okay, so this is how you use files, and we'll be doing some programs, some binary files and text files in the coming videos. Okay, so thank you everyone.